My name is Angelique Carbon from BSC2 English. I am here in front of you to discuss my report, Chinatown and Why I'll Always Be a Stranger There by Erwin E. Castillo. Let's talk first the background of the author. Erwin E. Castillo was born on September 29, 1944. He first studied in public schools, then attended UP and UNIO State Department Scholarship in the University of Iowa in Iowa City. He is now on semi-retirement after spending almost 40 years in professional communications. Although he continues to sit on the board of the companies he founded, he also actively consults with personal clients in business, politics, and sports. Erwin E. Castillo first began publishing stories and later poems in the Old Philippines Free Press when he was later editor of the collection. Since then, his works have been published and anthologized here in the Europe and in the United States. He was won a few prizes such as the Free Press, Palanca, Leader, Tagayan, and the Asian, which was the forerunner of the Sir Wright Prize. Let's proceed to my topic, Chinatown and Why I'll Always Be a Stranger There of Erwin E. Castillo. This is my own analysis in my report, Chinatown and Why I'll Always Be a Stranger There of Erwin E. Castillo essay. A Chinatown is an ethnic enclave of Chinese people located outside mainland China. But for me, this is not a specific Chinatown in China. Chinatown on my report is Chinatown in Binondo, Manila. Chinatown there in Binondo, Manila is a major cities around the world belong to the most famous ethnic districts. They are not only home to a growing number of Chinese people, but also have their own special traditions and way of life. Millions of Chinese left their home country in the past to go and to live abroad. Most of them have gone to other countries out of economic reasons. In the past centuries, Chinese abroad were treated badly and seen as cheap workers. They have jobs in farming, as cooks, on ships, or as harbor workers. As a result, Chinatown exists in cities in all continents. When the Chinese arrive in foreign cities, they often live in the same neighborhood, where they follow their own traditions and spoke their own language. Many Chinese have become successful businessmen. Today, Chinatown are not only tourist destinations, but places where people can get great food, view art, and listen to Chinese music. There are many traditional festivals and celebrations in Chinatown, including the Chinese New Year. People sell all sorts of things, including handicraft, jewelry, and traditional Chinese medicine. Chinatown are often marked through a special entrance with a red arc. Chinatown is popular to us because of its popularity, especially the food they serve to us, and Chinatown was the most favorite Chinese restaurant of our national hero, Jose Rizal. The Pansiteria San Jacinto still serve up rich. In short, the writers of this essay make a flashback what he see during that time and what kind of living is there in Chinatown. Many different people came out in that place and they brings their own culture. This story is true and it's related to Chinatown in Binondo, Manila, where rich or poor people live. Chinatown is a tourist attraction, home base, workplace, and cultural refuge. This is the oldest Chinatown in the world. The authors of this essay simply explains the culture, lifestyle, and tradition in Chinatown that until now is still exists. Chinatown was a center of trade and commerce where many people want to move or live. And for me, why the authors entitled Chinatown and Why You'll Always Be a Stranger There, it's because people there in Chinatown is a stranger for one another. Because Chinese people did not settle in a one place, especially if there's no source of income or job. But Chinese people always bring their own culture to propagate and share with us. Through our culture, we are connected to everybody. Culture is the total of all the instances we can assume.